My name is Kylie Bichard, and my current event is on the link between climate change and diabetes. The effects of climate change are often associated with deadly weather events, the spread of deadly disease, and food shortages. Scientists have long warned that rising global temperatures may impact public health. Researchers are looking for whether or not climate change might be linked to an increase in type 2 diabetes. This study was published in the Journal of BMJ Open Diabetes Research and Care on Monday, March 27th. The lead author of this study is Lisanne Blau. Type 2 diabetes is often associated with being overweight, obese, or a family history of the disease. Type 2 diabetes is when your body cannot produce enough insulin properly, which is necessary for glucose to move to your cells, which you in turn use for energy. Between 1996 and 2009, as temperatures rose across the U.S., so did the prevalence of diabetes. We calculated that a 1 degree Celsius rise in environmental temperatures could count for more than 100,000 new diabetes cases per year in the U.S. alone. However, this study reveals an association between the two, not an exact causation. As of right now, every 1 in 3 Americans have type 2 diabetes. Researchers found that for every 1 degree Celsius increase in outdoor temperatures, there is about a 4% increase of total diabetes incidence in the U.S. between 1996 and 2009. The worldwide prevalence of glucose intolerance rose by 0.17% per 1 degree Celsius increase in temperature. Data that was used was the incidence of type 2 diabetes in the U.S. and territories of Guam, Puerto Rico, and the Virgin Islands. Researchers also analyzed the mean annual temperatures per state. To our best knowledge, this study is the first to assess the association of outdoor temperatures with diabetes incidence and the prevalence of raised fasting blood glucose on national and global levels, researchers wrote. So what is the correlation? More research is needed to be done in order to understand the correlation, yet the study did propose one hypothesis. The hypothesis involves the way cooler temperatures can activate a type of body fat called brown fat, or brown adipose tissue. The function of brown fat tissue is to burn fat to generate heat, which is important to prevent a decline in body temperature during cold exposure. Therefore, we hypothesize that brown fat plays a role in the mechanism underlying the association between outdoor temperatures and diabetes, said Lisanne Blau. Although brown fat only accounts for about 1 to 2% of total energy expenditure in cold conditions, it is still a possible connection between climate change and diabetes. Lots of things change that might change diabetes incidence, right? The actual population composition changed a little bit. The calorie composition of that population likely changed. We don't know about physical activity. International Diabetes Federation report indicated that type 2 diabetes and climate change may be interconnected public health concerns. Climate change threatens the fresh food supply, which may negatively impact the diets of those with diabetes, according to the report. Meanwhile, an increased prevalence of diabetes may lead to more carbon emissions being generated by the healthcare system treating those patients. Diabetes-related complications such as cardiovascular disease, stroke, and renal failure cost lives and money. Hospitalizations from such complications are also energy intensive and increase greenhouse gas emissions, according to the report.